What is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode 3 of my FIFA 15 career mode on the actual game. And here we are, we're in our last friendly game actually we got today. And I skipped one of the friendlies, which was a 0-0 draw, and I played the whole game. Wasn't fun at all. The video wasn't going to be fun, so I just went on to this. Pretty much withdrew the last 2 games, as you guys know, and we go on to this, and I decided to sim this game because it was the preseason friendlies, and I thought, you know what, it's against a team that we should be winning. And we do manage to score 2 goals within 60 minutes, and then the last from Adrian to make it 3-0 in the 64th minute. And that was a hell of a win. Nice way to get ourselves up. And I'm sure this is who John Arisa plays for. I don't actually know, but I'm sure it's who John Arisa plays for. But anyway, we get a transfer offer here for Warnock, who I've been trying to get rid of, as you guys know, from Middlesbrough for 475,000. I'm just like, you know what? Take him. You can have him. We also get another one for Steve Morrison. Usually I'd like to get the price that they're worth, at least, for players that I'm not going to be, you know, using. So we tell Burnley that give us the 575 that he's worth, and we'll have it. You can have him, and they say, yep, Burnley, he's going off into the Premier League as well. Warnock has been sold, and we also get some loanees in. I get Benzia and Vieto. Vieto is one of my favourite players. He was one of my favourite players last season. He played in, I think it was the Argentinian league actually, and he's obviously been bought by Villarreal, and we have managed to get him on loan. And the reason why I did this is for the simple fact you're going to see a sped up version of what I did, and why I did it is because I brought 2 strikers in for the simple fact that we are going to be playing 2 up front. The one up front on his own was not working for me, and I decided to play 2 up front because it just seems like a good idea. It seems like a good idea to play 2 up front when we're not scoring goals. We want to score as many goals as possible. So we got Vieto and Benzia, but I've actually Antaracino, I think his name is. I can't actually know what his name is, but Emre Can we're going to put in a loan offer for because he's new, and I've seen his rating. He's only 74 rating. I thought he's probably not going to get played so much, even though in real life for Liverpool he's going to be played quite a lot. In the game, he's probably not going to get played so much. So I decided to put in a loan, and I also put in a load of loan offers, like Kurt Zuma and stuff. We also get the money for Steve Morrison, and they also say yes to Emre Can. And as you can see, I was putting in more offers for loanees. I also did Darren Bent, Vyman, Agbonlahor, loads of people, but they obviously said no. We ended up with Emre Can, Vieto, and Benzia on loan, which is good for me. I think that is good for me. I think that's a good couple of strikers. And I also decided to make some cup game, like a squad that I'm going to use for my cup games. Another sped up, because this is one of the things you can do now. You can create team sheets. So I've got my team sheets for my cup games. Obviously, it's going to be a completely different team to my actual starting 11. And we are going to give another loanee, a good chance, who I didn't know was a loanee at first. When I was playing this game, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, he's going to be incredible. Turns out he's a loanee, so I may have to be trying to bring him in for the actual team that's not a loanee. Another cam, so we could definitely play 2 cams, because we have 2 incredible cams now. He's the only player that I've actually scored with on the team, which is something that I need to change, and it is going to be, I think his name's Berisic. He's got a lot of little chuckers above his name on Berisic, because I don't know what his name is, but we decided to take Dawson off and bring on Benedict. I'm just going to call him Benedict. I think that's his name. I don't know what his name is. I've never heard his name said in the game, and I obviously messed up with that, so I just decided to do it in non-capital, because I didn't notice that I was in capital, but I did it for cup games, and we have our Leeds United default. I wanted to change the name of the Leeds United default, because it was just, I didn't want it to be called that. I just wanted to be called, like, I don't know, league games, cup games. That's just kind of the team sheet, but never mind, just little things. But we do have our first game, and I only did that cup game because I thought, you know what, we've got a cup game coming up, may as well sort it out for the rest of the cup. And it is a Capital 1 cup game against Colchester. Now, I struggle with this game right now. I've got to admit, I have been playing a different career mode, and I'm a bit better now. I'm good at scoring goals again now, but during this game, I wasn't quite so good, and I think I've just realised that I didn't rename the Sport Arena to the Ellen Road. What the hell? Or are we playing away? I don't know. If we're playing at home, then I'm really sad, because that's going to annoy me for the rest of the series. But anyway, I'm not so great at scoring goals. I'm not. You know, the game's different. It's a whole new engine. I haven't played any next-gen stuff because, as you guys know, I play PC. We didn't get next-gen FIFA 14. We've only just got next-gen Ignite engine. Because apparently they said that some computers won't be able to run it, but what it was really was EA were lazy, and they didn't want us to get it because they couldn't be asked putting in the effort. And that's obviously what it is. But the first chance obviously came to Sloth, who decided to take a long shot. I just thought I'd see, you know, it was the 10th minute, and decided, you know, it's a good idea. But Benedict here, playing that cam role really, really well. and a nice through ball here to a better Hino, who I've actually decided is pretty much gonna get cup games. Not the star player that I was hoping for, and like I said, you know, he's obviously a future player because he's like 20, I think he's 20 years old. He's obviously not someone that has to be incredibly good right now, but he is someone that I do really not so enjoy, I guess. But there is another player who I haven't played this game in a day. I didn't play it yesterday really at all. I didn't play this career mode yesterday at all. But here is Benedict doing what he does best. Benedict. I don't know how you say his name. I'm just going to call him Benedict because why not? But doing what he does best on his left foot, scoring. And it was an absolutely brilliant goal. Just pretty much all about him. Just gets past his defender. Just deceives the second one and scores. He's a really powerful shot. It was incredibly powerful. And a lot of those do miss, but that one went in, and I was really happy for that. So he is going to get a lot more starts. You know, I do feel as though he's definitely someone who can put Adrian to his test. You know, he can definitely be a testing player for Adrian to come up against, which is good. It's good to have a little bit of competition. I like competition for the starting places. But Belusi here on the right, another guy that I brought in. You know, as you can see, a lot of these guys are not going to be mainstream players. So if I get a lot of the name wrong, I'm sorry. They're just not mainstream players that I'm used to seeing on the team. You know, we've got no Austin or Adrian or anyone. So we got Byram still playing though, which is good. I think Byram may have been one of the only players that we actually played as one of our starters. But there was a lot of offsides. A lot of the stuff that I'm having trouble with is offsides and free kicks and tackling. Tackling is a big deal now. A button doesn't do anything. I haven't used it in the last 3 FIFAs, which my brother can't seem to understand how I do it. But I don't tackle with A at all. I've never held A. I've always thought it was useless, even though people have sworn by it for past FIFAs. But right now, there's been no update for it, and I don't think it's going to be updated. And Colchester had a nice chance in the 45th minute. The 45th minute cheese was on, but there's been a lot of talk in the community, obviously, when it first came out that the A button didn't really do very much. But now, the A button is the jockeying is something that a lot of people do, and it doesn't work so well in this game. I'm not saying that from experience, because I don't play with the A button, but my brother last night was swearing by the fact that his A button was not working properly and that he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. So if you're the kind of player who jockeys a lot, it's probably not going to help on this game, because there's a lot more stuff about, I don't know, it's like position and stuff. So if you're playing as a championship team, don't expect your defenders to have incredible positioning and whatnot. The only player that seemed to be able to work for him was like Eric Dier. And that's just because he's just absolute tank. He always has been. He's been like my career mode god since the beginning of time. He's incredible. Now at Spurs, which, you know, says a lot, because he was playing at FC Braga, I think it is, in the Portuguese league. But anyway, moving on to the game, you know, they were getting a lot of chances, Colchester, in the last like 30 minutes or so, and I was incredibly scared because they were just attacking constantly, and some of the new clearances annoy me as well. Some of the new, I don't know, animation clearances, like the one where they stop the ball and then they take a run up to clear it as far as possible. But Benedict here, what a shot, what a miss. He should have scored that, and after that I just realised that a lot of people were probably tired, and I wanted to put this game in the bag, so we took Murphy off. Not a player that I've enjoyed. I don't enjoy playing with Murphy at all. I never have. As you see, we've still got White and Byram and Silvestri playing, but they're pretty much the only 2 main starters. We also have Moat playing his first game, but we're going to bring on Billy Sharp. Absolute beast. He did a lot of gym work before the beginning of the season, I heard, and his reply to the manager when they bought him was, "Put me in front of goal and I'll score you goals." And on his debut he did. Don't know how well he's been doing up to now. I keep missing the Leeds United games, even though they're all on Sky. I keep missing them. I'm always asleep when they play because college is killing me. It's so difficult. But anyway, White here has a beautiful shot on his right foot. You know, he's got an incredible shot for some reason on his right foot. Even though he's left-footed, he does have a really good shot. Aiden White is someone that I really do enjoy. His pace is really good. His defending is really good. He's quite tall as well for a defender, for a right back or a left back, sorry. And he's just absolutely incredible. I do like him. But, you know, it is the 88th minute. And at this point, I pretty much set the team to everyone back. I wanted everyone back. But they do manage to put the ball in the net in the 89th minute. I was like, no way, 90th minute cheese. But luckily for me, it was offside because Silvestri made an incredibly horrible attempted save, I think it was. It was stupid. But in the 90th minute, +3 here, we are literally in the dying moments of the game. This is like the last attack that they're going to get. They play it out to the wing. Bean gets on the ball. Sloth has to cover for Sam Byram. And I thought that was an incredible tackle. He got the ball completely. And we're going to watch. I watched the replays because I was incredibly pissed off at this point. I was like, no way that is a foul, ref. There was no follow through. He tripped over my face, pretty much. He tripped over my face. And he gets the ball. He did get the ball. And he stood on my face, and they got awarded a penalty. And Sloth is just completely and utterly distraught. He has no idea what's just happened, but here we go. It's a penalty in the 90th minute. Can Silvestri pull off an incredible save? No, he can't. 90th minute. We're going on to extra time and penalties. And I was so upset. I did not want my players to have to be running around for 120 minute game, then take penalty. I didn't want this to happen. We'd made a lot of the substitutions. We didn't really have many subs to bring on. I didn't really have anyone on the bench. Everyone was pretty much knackered. Sloth was on a yellow card and knackered. So I decided that the best thing I could probably do is bring on Emre Can, highest rated player in the team now, highest rated player in the squad now. And it did nothing. Nothing happened. So we're on to penalties. Billy Sharp steps up first, obviously. He's our striker. He should be putting this one away. Where's he going to go? Top left. Top bin all day. That's what I'm talking about. He did well. Now, the scorer of their first penalty there, is he going to score a second one? I think he is. I think he is. He straight down the middle. The computer really pisses me off because they look to where they're going to shoot. And most of the time you can guess where they're going to shoot because just by the way their player look. Benzia puts his away as well, which is really good. A lot of the time, if you just watch the player's head, he will move to a certain corner. Like, he just moved to the right. And I'm sure he goes to the right. I am sure he goes to the right. He does. They look to the corner that they're going to go to. If you never understood this, it happens. They look to the corner. Playing against, online doesn't really work very much. But Benedict, after the amazing, incredible game that he played, misses and hits the post. This is like a 90% of the time thing. When they look down the middle, they don't look at all. They're always going down the middle. And it just really annoys me because the one time that I look at it, I'm like, I'm going to go the way that he's looking. I'm going to go the way that he looks. And it doesn't work. It never does. But Watt steps up, number 7. He looks to the right-hand corner. Where is he going to go? I think he's going to go to the right-hand corner. He went down the middle. It's a 90% game. It's a 90% game. Aidan White steps up. We're on to pretty much the worst players in the team now, but Aidan White does what Benedict couldn't do and puts his away. And I think this was it. This was the penalty that was going to win us or lose us the game, I think. Oh no, it's the next one. The next one's the penalty that was going to win us or lose us the game, but they luckily put it onto the post. And Moab steps up, the left-footed beast. He actually is a tank in this game. He looks really big as well. Puts it up, celebrates like he just won the damn cup, but he didn't. They've still got another one. Eastman steps up. Silvestri's doing everything he can to put him off. He's stretching his arms. Where's he going to go? Straight down the middle. So this is it. Byram steps up to keep us in the game. It's going down to the T. We've had everybody taking penalties right now. Bean steps up. We've only missed one each. And we're getting down to the thinness now. I was thinking Silvestri's going to have to step up, and that was for the win. For the win. He had to score. And he tries to chip the keeper and puts it over. Incredible. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. Also subscribe if you haven't. New content coming every day. I'll see you later.